Hello everyone, it's Tracy from the Wildlife Garden. Just thought I'd show you some of the activity in the garden for early January. Happy New Year to you all. It's the 6th of January today. The camera's focusing on some daffodils pushing through here, and if I move to the left, and the sun's come out just at the same time, you can see the hellebores are beginning to come through too. I absolutely love hellebores. I think they're stunning. They're so expensive. I always try and get them in the sales. I started off with the white ones, the standard white ones that you get in the supermarkets. You usually get a tray of 6 in them, but it's the coloured ones that I just find astoundingly beautiful. A lot of people cut off these big leaves. I did that once and then I found that they didn't flower. Perhaps I did it too soon. So they've cut off the big leaves to show the flowers off more. I'll see what I might do with that. I'm not sure. I'm hesitant about it. So let's have a little stroll, see if we can see anything else. I'm hoping the snowdrops are coming through. I know I've got snowdrops up the garden. Now you'll notice how messy my garden is. All the leaves on the path. As I've said in my previous videos, I do not tidy my garden up at all. I have gathered leaves in the past for composting, but not every year, and I haven't done it this year. It's such a safety spot for, well, not just your plants, because if I look here I can see these are cowslips coming up. They've got a lovely snug little blanket of leaves around them. But it's the number of insects that are hiding underneath all these leaves that are so important and vital, especially for blackbirds. Turn the leaves over regularly. It brings the worms up. There's a little seedling, look. Let's see. Little seedling pushing through, being protected by the leaves. So, yeah, I don't find it does any lasting harm. And here is a little crop of snowdrops. I divided my snowdrops last year. This is a marker for snowdrops. So yeah, some snowdrops coming up there. So that's great. And there should be some more over the back. These are wild strawberries. They're coming up too. I think I planted some more here. Let's have a look. I think this is a marker for them. Can't see any action there. Let's have a look. I can hear a wren singing its little head off in the background. I'm just recovering from a bad cold. I've got quite a headache going on at the moment, but yeah, lots of illness in the family this year. When my son's had his first case of COVID, I've tested negative. Oh, look, there's some more snowdrops. That's really good, because these are they weren't here last year. I divided my clump and put them in. So that's great to see that they've come through. There's a poppy coming up here. That's poppy. And another poppy at the back there. Wow. Yeah. Foxgloves, obviously. They survive anything, don't they? There's all sorts. In that pot, that's oh, the name's gone out of my head. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It has a pink purple flower on. Begins with an M. I'll perhaps remember it as I walk round. And see, the hebe took a bit of a brunt with the frosts, but it'll be fine. It hasn't gone brown. It's just a bit droopy. The winter flowering, it's newly planted. Winter flowering clematis in the background is beginning to scramble. I'm hoping by next year, well, maybe by the end of this year, this winter, it'll be giving some flowers out for the winter emerging insects. A bit further, there's some more hellebores here. Try not to step on this patch too much because I've got all my daisies in here. Step over. Yeah, these are coming up too. Fantastic, considering that really cold snap we had hasn't held anything back. I believe the weather's staying mild for a little while. The pond, until it's not been too cold, because normally all the duckweed, all the duckweed dies, but that's still thriving, which is a nuisance really, because it's hard work keeping getting that out. I can still see some leaves in the bottom. I keep coming up and taking the odd leaves out, give them a good shake in case there's anything on them. Yeah, it's important to get leaves out your pond, especially one this small, due to the gases that they give off. Can make the pond stagnant and horrid, so I'll get as many out as I can. I need my rubber gloves on. Can you hear the starling in the background too? Yeah, so I'll come up later and finish that little job. Anything else coming up? Cleared this area last year. There was a big shrub here that I realised how much garden space it was taking up, really. So I've planted lots of things in here. So it's a wait and see game here. There's some bulbs, there's some wildflower seeds. I can see a couple of bulbs coming up, but I'm going to have to look in my diary to remember. These are wildflower seeds. Not sure what they'll be yet. But so it'd be great if this becomes a little bed of flowers instead of a shrub. The only plant I'm going to have to keep on top on is this one here. This is it's a lovely plant for bees, but it's so invasive, and so I do control it. So I'm going to pull that out, and it's called green alkanet. Okay, so that can come out. They're young ones. Okay, let's have a look at the leaves so you can see they're sort of, there you go, a bit like borage leaf. There are these little spots on them. That's how I usually identify it from borage. As I say, it's a great plant for bees, but it's got to be in the right place, and this is not the right place. So I'll just keep pulling on, even if you don't get the roots out, if you just keep pulling on the leaves, the photosynthesis can't take place and they soon stop emerging. So it's also my raspberry bed, and I can see, looking at the raspberries, they've survived. There's some buds on those. There's also my white currant here and my red currant in the background, and they've all got buds on, so that's great. The one bed I'm going to have to tidy up is this one. This is the wild area. There's the log pile that you never see because it's always covered by nettles and blackberries, but I need to cut all the blackberries back. I cut them right back and they emerge again in no time, and we always have a fantastic crop of blackberries. So to cut all the nettles down to the ground and chop all the blackberries back. Here's green alkanet, look, and it's fine here. A great bed of it here, and that's great, that's no problem. An amazing bit of footage I saw today. I've spoke about the importance of this plant on my little video. Somebody filmed a hummingbird hawk moth feeding on it only the other day, so somehow that hawk moth has managed to overwinter. And not usually they come from Europe in the summer if we have a good summer. There were quite a number in the country last summer with the heat, and it wasn't down south, which I assumed it would. It was in Nottinghamshire, so yeah, it goes to show how important these plants are in your garden, these winter plants. Right, I'll just show you one thing when we get to the shed. All the willows coming out nicely. I've just taken down the Christmas tree, yesterday being the 12th night. Oh look, you can see the wren's nest here to lead up to what I'm saying. This is a robin's box, but the wren made a nest in it this last summer. See it quite nicely there, there's just one little entrance. The important, oh yeah, Christmas tree, that's what I was talking about. I started dismantling my Christmas tree. We do have a real Christmas tree from the Forestry Commission, and yeah, I was taking it down and I thought, oh, there's a bit of moss in the middle, and then I realised it was a nest. I think it's a greenfinch nest, because quite low down in the, I'm going in slowly, quite low down in the Christmas tree, and greenfinches building evergreens and quite low down. So, oh, look at my shadow. And I know a lot of people apologise for the shadow, but I'm not going to apologise for my shadows. Just fantastic that the sun's out. Look how messy it is here. You can see, you can't believe this is going to be a blaze of colour shortly, in no time. Look at it. Right mess. But all of these will be cut back in a few months' time. Apart from the wallflower, I won't cut the wallflower back. I will cut back the sage a bit. I shall cut down the roses a bit. I'm not sure whether I'll touch the mauve's ball. That I might do. It's a bit like a wallflower. Gets a bit leggy, but it still flowers. Yeah, just loving it. That you can see all the signs of spring. I can see some in the background there by the pot. I think those are bluebells. Sadly, Spanish bluebells, but they're bluebells. Coming up, daffodils. It's just amazing, isn't it? And the pots, things are emerging. Yeah, I'll show you the nest. It's in the shed. This is the nest that was in my Christmas tree. It's funny to think we sat there all that time with a nest in the tree. Here's the rest of the tree, because I'm going to use it for, I've got a couple of pots, blueberry pot. Blueberries love an acidic soil, and I've also got a rhododendron. So I shall put some in the base of those pots just to give them some more acid, and the rest will go as a mulch up the top of the garden, so it doesn't go to waste, it's all used. And the rest of the trees down the garden. Right, the sun's shining and the birds in need of feeding. That's my view from my shed. I'll say goodbye. I've rambled on long enough. As I say, Happy New Year to you all, and hopefully there'll be some new videos as the year goes on. Take care everyone. See you soon. Bye.